refurbishment flows. So basically what happens when the company that is operating in some kind of re-commerce business actually receive the product, what happens to the product before it's ready for the next cycles. These type of refurbishment flows are relevant for resale businesses, rental businesses, or basically anyone that is refurbishing the item between the cycles. But yeah, let's jump into the refurbishment flow. We have an example here, and it starts by receiving the product.
Yeah, so if we look at the refurbishment flow, so kind of like you said, everything that happens between you getting back a product and then putting it into a condition where it could go out again as a part of a resale or maybe a rental or whatever. So it all starts with the receiving of the product. So we could say it starts with the idea of let's identify what is this. It differs a bit on per product category. So in some categories, you might always get like an individual product packaged into individual box. So let's imagine that you're getting back we've used phones as an example many times, but let's imagine that from a consumer I get a single phone. So there might be a declaration of what is in, like the consumer created a declaration of what's in the box. So from that perspective, we kind of quite quickly get to a place where we just try to kind of identify the condition and maybe assign it a license plate number or a unique identifier to kind of follow it as part of the process. But there's cases like with clothes where instead of getting a single item per box, you might get a truck full of clothes from all of your product returns from various different stores. And they're kind of dumped to the refurbishment center as just a pile of clothes. So there, the initial kind of receiving starts with the idea that let's separate these, let's maybe tag them, if necessary, let's kind of give them the license plate number or the identifier, and then we start to sort them out. And the sorting of these, then again, super dependent on the product category, but then we start to kind of figure out where might these go on an initial level. But yeah, maybe that's the main thing about receiving it, that it might be receiving a single item, or it might be receiving a bunch of like a pile of items that we need to start sorting out. So I think that's the two things and that is connected there. And yeah, maybe one more that I want to add, that if it's that pile of clothes, you probably don't have like a declaration for each one of those. So you might have an understanding that from what brand or what store or what category of like clothes this might be, for example, and on average what the condition is. But yeah, that's the main kind of worries and concerns when receiving stuff.